Hello everyone, and welcome to this brief demonstration of What's Cooking, a sweet and savory digital library. This is the homepage of our library. Here you will see the carousel that hosts many of the items that we have in our collection, a brief description about our collection, suggestions for topics to browse, and a list of recent additions with the option of receiving updates for the collection. Up on the top, there are buttons to take you to the home page, to browse all of the collection, to read about the collection, and to find out answers to your frequently asked questions. We also have a search bar with an additional option of advanced searching. The main way that our collection is organized is through these suggested topics. Our group decided to do it by different courses in a meal. We thought this would be an easy way to categorize the different recipes that we have, and also a way that people would probably want to go ahead and browse through the collection and search for recipes. So there are any number of ways to access the collection. They can click on items in the carousel. They can scroll back and forth in it, even just with their mouse. They can click on any of the recent additions over here, or they can browse the topics, or search in the search bar. We're going to perform a search for pie. Here we see the different results that we have for pie. There are 15 results that we have come up with. And we have everything from cherry pudding pie to hamburger pie, lemonade, apple, cherry topped pudding again, and again the lemonade, the hamburger. We went ahead and we tried to include as many photos of the recipes as we could. And this is a way simply for users to be able to see an image of that as well as find the recipe for it. Let's click on cheeseburger pie. Here we see one of the pages for the recipe itself, one of the records, and up at the top you will notice that we have enabled sharing. We have also enabled users to add tags and to comment and rate the item. They can also download it or print it. Here you can view the item itself, and then we have our description. We decided to include metadata for the title, the creator, the course that it is, a description, the key ingredients, which we thought would be a very useful subject term, and also a very usable search term, any recipes that are related, the original collection, which simply tells us which of the members contributed this recipe, the original item size, original item medium, who the recipe originally came from, the publisher, which is What's Cooking, a sweet and savory digital library, the rights information that we ask all users to include with their downloads and if they were to share it at all, the digital format of the image or the item itself, the digital ID that we have assigned to it, and also the date that we digitized it. Down here are the spaces for tags and comments. We decided to include key ingredients because we thought that users might want to search for recipes by the ingredients that they have in their pantries or in their refrigerators. And this we thought would be kind of a unique way to do that. So we decided to go ahead and include that as not only a searchable field, but an advanced search option as well. Down here we have also included different links for any related recipes, any related photographs, and any related videos. This allows users to, if they have found a photograph of a recipe they want to try, they can just click on this link down here in the appropriate record, and it will take them directly to the recipe. This one is actually a link to the transcribed copy of this recipe because it may not be easy for everyone to read the handwriting which is on the original recipe card. It will open up in a new window, and here you can see a typed, very readable copy of the recipe. Down here, this will link back to the original recipe. And we tried to keep everything as consistent as possible when the two items were for the same food group or recipe. Here you can see some of the advanced search features. Advanced search features include title, creator, course, description, who the chef or baker was, which is only applicable to photographs, any key ingredients, or the original collection. You can also search by date, and you can add as many fields as you want to find this. So now, let's go back to Browse All, and we can see all the items in our collection. You will notice that it is quite a lengthy list, and everything so far has been categorized and put in here, sorted alphabetically by title. You'll notice that we have 88 results total. So now let's search for apples. This is searching by a key ingredient, and you can also do the same thing through the advanced search. And here we have recipes for apple pie, autumn breakfast bake, which you will notice has apples in the recipe, which is why it came up in the search. Snickers salad is the same way. So clicking on any of these allows you to see the recipe and the record, the accompanying metadata record that goes with it. Although recipes cannot be copyrighted, this one is different because we decided that because it is taken directly from the La Crosse County Health Department, we asked for permission to use it, and so we did include that information in there. You will notice that most of the other recipes simply have, that's going to take me right back to the same one. Most of the other recipes do have this very simple copyright statement attached to it, which simply says that we, the digital library, have copyrighted the image or the item, and simply ask that people include this with any images that they were to share or use for other publications. Our About section goes ahead and gives users just a little bit more information about how we decided to come up with the collection, where we got our recipes from, the criteria for including recipes in our collection policy, and a little bit of an explanation on how the collections have been organized. The frequently asked questions takes you to this separate document, which includes some hyperlinks for all the different downloads that users may need to view the images on their own computers. And it also covers things from accessing the collection to formats available, permissions for using the collection, the different programs they may need to view them, any restrictions, and then the contact information as well as user input that they can supply to the individual records in the collection. Our contact button we have located down at the bottom of every page, which simply takes us to this email that's viewable right down there in the bottom. So we hope you have enjoyed this brief demonstration of our digital library, and we hope that you will also find it useful for your own cooking. And please feel free to leave any comments that you may have. We would be more than happy to hear what people think about our recipes. Thank you.